What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fudge Muppet. It's Michael here with a brand new Is It Worth It video, and today we're talking about two perks. I didn't think I'd do these perks separately. I think it's pretty good to do them together. So we've got Hacker and we have Locksmith. They are both rank 4 in their respective special stat. So for Hacker, it's Intelligence 4, and for Locksmith, you will need Perception 4. Now, are these perks worth it? Well, each one of these perks has 4 ranks, and the first 3 ranks and even the 4th rank are pretty similar across both of the perks. So at the first rank of Hacker, you'll be able to hack advanced terminals. At the second rank of Hacker, you can hack Expert, and at the third rank, Master. For Locksmith, at the first rank, you can pick advanced locks, second, pick expert locks, and third, pick master locks. Now, the 4th rank of Hacker, you'll never get locked out of a terminal when things go wrong, and the 4th rank of Locksmith, your bobby pins never break during lockpicking. The reason I want to do these perks together is because both rank 4s for both Locksmith and Hacker are not worth it. Let's have a look at Locksmith. Rank 4 of Locksmith makes your bobby pins never break. So with lockpicking, you enter a lockpicking minigame, and you have to try and open the lock without your lockpick breaking. Now, the thing about Fallout 4 is that there are a lot of bobby pins. I have never, ever not had enough bobby pins in this game. If anything, I'm constantly increasing my supply as I go through my playthrough. Now, sure, this may be a convenient perk to get, and you can go ahead and get it if you just want to make things easier for yourself, but it is definitely not a necessity. You can simply use your own skill, which you will have gathered throughout playing the game before you can even get rank 4 to open any lock you like. One thing I will say about this, and it definitely happened in Skyrim, is that after picking this perk, my skill at lockpicking went down the drain. I stopped thinking about lockpicking, I just moved the lockpick around, turning the lock until it unlocked because I had no fear of a lockpick break. So if you plan on having a second playthrough, it will be a bit of a shock to see how much you suck after using this perk. So rank 4 is not necessary and not worth it in my opinion. If you want it and you have heaps of spare perks, then fine. So let's have a look at Hacker 4. When hacking, you never get locked out of a terminal when things go wrong. Now, in previous Fallout games, this would have been excellent. This is because in previous Fallout games, you would get permanently locked out of a terminal. If you tried to access a terminal and you guessed the incorrect password too many times, you couldn't access that terminal anymore. But I guess in Fallout 4, perhaps they were making things a bit easier, or maybe they just realized that people would reload the game, so they just took that process out of the works. But anyway, because you can't get permanently locked out of a terminal in Fallout 4, it's been replaced with a system where you simply get a 10-second lockout. If you incorrectly guess the password, you will just get locked out for 10 seconds, and then you can try again. I'd hardly say it's worth it to spend a perk point to never get locked out of a terminal. I would even say Locksmith rank 4 is a lot more worth it than Hacker rank 4. To me, it is a completely not worth it perk in any circumstance. Maybe the one circumstance could be role-playing if you want to be some master hacker and you just want to have 4 ranks of hacker because it makes you feel good. So now that we've had a look at the 4th ranks of each perk and understood that they're not worth it, let's actually talk about what these perks do. So in Fallout 4, Locksmith is going to allow you to pick locked doors and lock containers to get access to certain areas and certain loot in these areas or in these containers. So this loot does tend to be very repeatable loot. It's the kind of loot you can find everywhere. It's just if you have Locksmith, you'll be able to find more of it and more rarer and valuable things. For example, instead of just opening your regular container and finding an ashtray and some ammo, you can lockpick your way into a safe and find a silver locket, maybe some mini nukes and even a fat man, which you can go sell or use. In regards to Hacker, it will allow you to hack terminals, mostly for activating robots and getting into rooms with loot, but you can also get access to certain information if you're a real lore freak and you want to read every terminal entry and all that kind of stuff. This is a nice perk to have. So basically what I'm getting at here is the first 3 ranks of Locksmith and Hacker are pretty useful, but the 4th ranks aren't. If you don't have the special stats for Locksmith or Hacker, you don't need them. As I said, most of the stuff they give you access to is just better, more valuable items to sell or use as ammunition. However, that said, there are a few unique items that you will require Locksmith and Hacker to get in the game. So if this is a completionist playthrough character that you're having, then maybe you want these perks so you can get access to absolutely every feature of Fallout 4. I will also say that there are companions in this game who can do Locksmith and Hacker for you, so if you don't want absolutely everything, you can just get Kate for lockpicking and Nick for hacking, but they don't really tend to do master locks or terminals very well. They can get them, they just have a low success rate. So I'd say if you're not really fussed on these things, fine, don't get it. But for anyone who wants to access all the features of Fallout 4, these perks are definitely worth it. Also, it is good that you get these perks earlier on. I would recommend Locksmith earlier than getting Hacker, simply because there are 70% less terminals than there are locks in Fallout 4. So that's basically it, guys. On a concluding note, I do want to say that these are utility perks. So if you are making a full-on combat character, you don't need utilities to have fun in the game, but it is just nice to have if you want to have access to all the good stuff. It's been Michael with another Is It Worth It video. Do subscribe for more Fallout videos, and I'll see all of you soon with some more Elder Scrolls and Fallout goodness.